Losing a parent is so hard. The grief that comes with that is so intense. It's something that shakes you from your core that you never really get over. And it changes you. It really does change you. And that grief can last for years. Like you never really get over losing a parent at all. You just learn how to continue to function and go on with everyday life. And as you continue to live, you get an appreciation for the fact that they don't have to go through the things that you have to go through still being on earth side, right? But we don't highlight enough the grief associated with going no contact with a parent that is still living. I'm talking about living, breath in their body, full of life, like everything. We don't talk about that grief enough. And you can definitely have people in your village who do a great job of showing up for you, but it never really still hits the same as your biological parent. You know, then you have constant reminders when you're watching TVs and you see the dynamics between the parent, whatever your absent parent is, and their children, or just when you're around your friends and they parents, or your cousins, or just whatever. And it's just like, dang, like that is what I'm missing. That is what I'm missing. You go through so many different life changes, so many different chapters, and it's like, dang, I can't even reach out. Like, you're here, but you're not even here. I still can't even reach out to you to include you into this. Usually, when we go non contact with a parent, it's for a great cause. For me, I went no contact with my mom because I just have to protect my peace. I have to protect my peace by all means. Like, even when I give the benefit of the doubt, it just goes right back to how it was, and I should have really just never broke contact. So I'm going up on 2 years of not speaking to my mom. I just moved back to the city, and I may be 20, 30 minutes max from where my mom stays, and she doesn't even know that I'm here. And as beneficial as it is to me that I'm standing 10 toes down behind it, it's still extremely hard to be like, dang, it's really hard to stomach. It sucks. I'll be the first to say, if nobody else tells you, it fucking sucks. My mom, she's not perfect. She is not perfect by far. But it's just like, dang, I still would never. I just don't have. I would not be able to experience that. It's going to be things that's happening. Like yesterday, my brother got married, and my mom wasn't there. It wasn't because she wasn't invited, but it's because she still has trauma that she has to heal. So she didn't show up, which was overall good because the wedding was amazing. I cannot wait to show y'all pictures. But it's just, like, that's a monumental moment that, and keep in mind, his biological father has passed away. So really, you're the only parent that he has, and you didn't even show up. And I'm pretty sure my brother doesn't, he feels the type of way about it, but he's so cool. Like, my brother's cool as fuck. Like, you really wouldn't know that it bothers him, if that makes it. And even that sucks, having to keep pushing, like, it doesn't bother you that your parent is not active. Like, what? And it's different because, it's different when you can't miss something you never had, right? So, like I just said, growing up, I didn't know who my biological father was because I thought that I'm the oldest of 8. So I have 3 siblings that fall directly under me who had the same dad. As far as I knew, up until I was maybe in the 3rd grade, that's who my father was. So I was good. But once I found out he wasn't my father, I started to yearn for someone I didn't know. But had I never knew anything about him, I wouldn't have never missed it. And then even now, as we do, build our bond and talk, which I'm very grateful for, but it's just like, if we don't talk, I can't miss what I never really had. Versus, like, this is my mom. She raised me. She was in my day to day up until I turned, 18, 19, when I left, moved away from home, got married and everything. I mean, 21, my bad. But anyways, that's besides the point. But no, I left when I got a story because I really left when I was 19, and I drove a Greyhound bus from Atlanta all the way to Washington State. But that's a Subject for a different day. But yeah, anyways, let me get back on topic. But yeah, like just having to grieve that. So yeah, so you it's one thing to miss what you never had, but it's a different thing to have to miss what you had, even if it was not perfect. This shit really might be some Stockholm syndrome shit. Really, what I'm saying here, thinking about it. But you know, it's hard. It's hard. That's all I just want to come on and say. Like, you know, I don't know if it's just me, but yeah, it's hard. And even when I look at my kids, I'm like, dang, like y'all don't have grandparents. My kids don't have grandparents. My kids don't have grandparents. Like I said, I'm back cool with my biological father, but it's not that daddy daughter thing. It's not, oh, these my grandkids. Like it's none of that. You know what I'm saying? So like, dang. And then the one that y'all do have, she motherfucking kind of loony. I can't even fuck with her for real because she don't like me. And if you don't respect me and you disrespect me and you think you could do whatever it is that you want to do towards me, and you have like a resentment toward like a resentment towards me and such a dislike for me, you cannot be around my children. Point blank. She love her grandkids to death, but you no, no. My kids look like me. My children act like me. No. So yeah, like I just be thinking about stuff like that in these little moments when I'm just quiet, and again, like when it's just monumental things going on. It's just like, dang, I can't even call her. Like I would love to be like, come on, mom, let's go get our nails done. Come on, let's go eat. Let's go. You know, like all the mother daughter things, and it's just like, dang, I don't have that. Again, I have women in my village. I have my aunts. I have my aunts, and I have just women that I've met along the way, like my friends' parents and things like that, who do an amazing job of showing up for me where they can. But again, it doesn't hit the same when it's not your biological child and it's not your biological mom. The bond is still amazing. The bond is still amazing, full of love, full of respect, everything that you ask for. But it's just, you know, it just hits different when it's your biological mom. That's all.